The Rivers State government has maintained that the appeal court judgment in Abuja did not in any way reinstate the Martin Amaole-led faction of the State House of Assembly. In a statement issued in Port Harcourt recently, the State Attorney General and Commissioner for Justice, Israel Iboroma, clarified that Amaole and 26 others had defected on December 11th, 2023, adding that their seats became automatically vacant from the moment they publicly announced their defection from the People's Democratic Party to the All Progressives Congress. Now, Iboroma said that the issue of their defection was never brought before the Federal High Court or the Court of Appeal in Abuja, adding that no court has legitimized their membership in the House of Assembly following their defection. Now, joining me on the program at this time to discuss this, two amazing gentlemen. I have Mr. Precious Elekima, is the former governorship candidate in Rivers State. He joins virtually. I also have Honorable Lolo Upuende, as a member of the Rivers State House of Assembly. Gentlemen, thank you for joining me. Let me start.
Thank you.
Okay, let me start with you, Honorable Upuende. You are one of the 26 that defected.
Yes.
Great. So right now, of course, Chief Judge in Rivers State has said that it's illegal. It shouldn't be recognized. What's your reaction? Your reinstatement to the House?
Is it Attorney General speaking or Chief Judge? Boroma is Attorney General, is not the Chief Judge. So long as I know, if appeal court says these are the authentic House of Assembly members with a judgment upholding or affirming Justice Omotosho's judgment in a landmark judgment, you know, I understand that the position of for now, we know that everything in that judgment, they said everything done by the Okojombo-led, the Edison-led assembly, 4 members, is nullity. So long as they've declared everything done by them nullity, even declaring the budget nullity have been issue. It means
I think we have a bit of connectivity issues with Honorable Upuende.
Everything that has been sold is nullity. And therefore, I don't think we even have an Attorney General of the state. In my own view, there is no Attorney General of the state because Okojombo does not have the capacity, does not have the legal prerequisite to even screen an Attorney General. So I can boldly say that there is no Attorney General of Rivers State. So the purported Attorney General who speaks on behalf of Rivers State government and saying that assembly members defected. When did we defect? Did we submit letter to him? There was no defection whatsoever.
Sorry, are you saying that you did not defect?
Yes, we did not defect. So we did not defect.
So what party do you belong to right now?
I am a full-time PDP member, and I partake in all the PDP conventions that happen from the ward level to the state level. I partook in it.
So what
can tell me that?
What happened on December 11th exactly?
Yes, December 11th, whatever thing you see on the media was orchestrated by the opposition. You know, the media can coin anything they like. They can do whatever thing. They can come up with unnecessary blackmail. It was actually a drama that you're seeing there. They're showing everywhere. Somebody can Photoshop your face and show it anywhere.
So are you saying that? Are you saying your face, for instance, was photoshopped and you did not defect?
So long as there is a court judgment backing the defection, that there is no defection. I did not defect.
You didn't defect.
If defection is different from somebody showing himself, if I have to defect, I will go through the prescribed procedures. And the prescribed procedure is for me to go to my ward, then register in my unit as a member of APC. That qualified me as a defected member. Now again, the APC, purported APC chairman, Emeka Beke, even when those dramas were going on, openly said that defection it's not by coming to this television to say I have defected to so place. It is by effecting the prerequisite, the laid down procedures. And the laid down procedures were for you to go to your unit in your ward, register properly as a member of a specific political party, which will now qualify you as a member of that party.
But the leader then, Tony Okocha, said he had accepted your defection. So who was he referring to?
Who?
The leader then of the APC in the state, Tony Okocha. So who are those he was referring to if you say you did not defect?
So if the American president say, I have accepted Lolo Upuende as an American citizen without having a certification, a documentation, and the police get me arrested, how do I identify myself as an American citizen?
So you are saying you never defected at all?
Mere carrying an American flag does not qualify me as an American citizen. That's another thing. So me, or you see somebody on the media or in the television.
I'm trying to. Nigerians are watching and they are trying to really understand the scenario right now. So that flag that was carried, on December 11th, and we saw all of that. Are you saying all of that never happened, even though it was in the full glare of many witnesses? People saw it.
We waved flag actually in solidarity and in support of the present president.
As an opposition, as a member of the PDP.
The president of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. We waved the flag in support of it.
As a card-carrying PDP member, you waved the flag in support of your opposition.
In support of Mr. President, that he is an APC member and APC is doing well, let them continue to rule Nigeria the proper way. So for me, defection is not by coming to the media or snapping with the APC flag to show the world that you are APC member. Or it's not even a mere say. It's not a mere saying. There are relevant things you need to do. Okay, can anyone come up to the media and say, I am a lawyer? Then go by his certification. He has never gone to any school to study law or has never been certified as a lawyer at the Supreme Court. So you cannot claim. You can only claim on the media and say you are a lawyer. And people will say, one lawyer came here and this, that. But when people do fact-finding, they will later find out that you are not a lawyer. And so for someone to impute that we are APC member, we've defected. If we've defected, then the court says we've not defected. You take it that way. Whatever the court says is the right thing.
Okay.
I have not defected. Okay. I did not defect. If I have defected, at least Emeka Beke is a witness to what happened.
Okay. And you don't consider the fact that you waved the flag in support of the opposition, that's the APC, the president being a PDP member, you don't consider that anti-party activity in any way? Okay, I think we lost connection with...
as at then, our father, one of our best, he has given appointment to one of our sons. So there is nothing we can do. And the father, we have to wave the flag in solidarity in support of the president. That was all.
And you don't consider that anti-party?
Oh. What is more anti-party than supporting and even sponsoring APP to conduct election and declaring them in governmental than somebody just waving a flag?
So for you, that's not anti-party?
No, that's not anti-party.
Okay, we just needed clarity on that.
Today I saw something while the PDP nationals were having a meeting. I saw the face of the president on their wall. So does that mean the president is part of the PDP meeting? Or is the PDP worshiping the president? No, he's the president of the country. And anybody can, in solidarity, do whatever thing to show support for him.
Honorable Upuende, let me leave you for a moment. Let me bring in Chief Elikama into the conversation. I believe you had some of the things Honorable Upuende said. Maybe you might just want to react and, more importantly, talk on the recent pronouncement by the Attorney General of the state.
Thank you, Lolo. I heard what Lolo Upuende said, which is not academic in nature. I also heard what Attorney General said. I won't be in a proper position to dissect what he has said. What I can answer on layman's language, the cases has been filed before the defection. So the case does not capture the defection. That there is another case that captures the defection. This case captures before the defection what has happened. So no matter what the ruling is, there is another case that captures the defection, which is something what I understand the United States. So see, the matter we have in River State, it's not a legal matter. It is gone beyond legal matter. It's a political matter. And I have said, for those of us who were at the beginning, in forming this government at the beginning,
Chief Elikama, are you there?
I'm speaking. Can you hear me?
Yes, please go ahead. We can hear you now. Please go ahead. Yes.
So at the beginning of this present government, which means this republic, but Dr. Lee took over after he served as deputy to other judge. The elders in this state denied other people and handed over this state to Dr. Lee to rule. Dr. Lee was committed. He didn't consider what he did. And they voted him because of what they thought he was. They now look for some loyalty. Setting up a dynasty to this point. I'm not acting what you're going to achieve from what you're making. I'm looking at what you kill it. What are you talking about? You need to consider dynasty.
Okay. Chief Elikama, if you can hear me, let me leave you for a moment and let me go back to Honorable Upuende. Now, I mean, with this ruling that, of course, has returned the 26 of you back to the House, even though we know that the state government is still going to challenge this, at the Apex Court, have you resumed?
There is no time we were out. We were there. Funny enough, appeal court has given a judgment that we are there. This is another appeal court again. This is another appeal court judgment. We've had two different appeal court judgments reinstating the assembly. Yet the governor is adamant. He will never obey court orders. He will never obey court judgment. He cherry picks what he likes and what to obey and what not to obey. In fact, in their judgment, they said the
Honorable Upuende, are you there? I think we have a bit of connectivity issues with Honorable Upuende, but we will definitely
the governor in his attitude.
Oh, I think
in his attitude shows back. The judge, I was in the courtroom. The judge went as far as expressing displeasure over the governor's disposition on judgment, court orders, and court rulings, and stated that he is setting a bridge he himself will cross. Those are the terms, the express terms used by the judge, Justice Apang Abi Sawon Okon. So it is not a surprise to me, because several court orders, Omotosho gave a judgment, he refused to obey. Appeal court, they went and took another injunction again from the state high court against the assembly. We obeyed. Within the period, they got the injunction from Justice Welly. We obeyed. We obeyed. We did not sit. We did not hold any sitting. Within that period, we try as much as we can to apply to the appellate court, which is the appeal court. Then we got a judgment from the appeal court, during which time we did not sit at all. We can only meet in any secret place, but we did not sit at all to the public notice that we are sitting. But as members, we can put heads together to say, this is our matter. Let us see how we can go about it. And we've been pursuing the cases at the law court. We respect the judiciary. That's what it shows, because we are lawmakers. But the governor has flagrantly disobeyed court judgment, court orders, and court rulings.
All right, Honorable.
That is why, no, hold on, but let me finish. That is why he has set his goons around, his men around, like one House of Rep member who used to wear red cap. Immediately there is a judgment, he won't be in that court. He will go and look for something just to hold down their timid supporters. That is their gimmicks. Their gimmicks to hold down their timid supporters.
I believe the person that you are referring to is Honorable Ugo Chinyere. Is that the person?
Okay, is that his name? I normally see him on media every time talking. He will put flags behind him and start talking. I don't know his name, but I think that should be. He's always on glasses, talking, one fair Igbo guy. I don't know if he has a constituency that he's controlling. Has he ever shown concern about his constituency? If he has shown concern about his constituency, these are people who are making River State government without a budget. A government without a budget. So they've seen that the government is operating without a budget. So there is a way to make them. They come and still deceive the followers instead of them to tell them the truth that, look, there is a court order, and therefore let us do the needful.
Honorable Upuende, we need to go on a break.
So long as I know, they are not existing.
Honorable Upuende, we need to go on a break. When we, of course, come back, we will definitely pick up. Do stay with us on Politics HQ. Many thanks for staying with us. If you're just joining us, this is Politics HQ on News Central Television, and we're looking at the political crisis in Rivers State. I still have with me, as guest, Honorable Isaiah Upuende. He's a member of the Rivers State House of Assembly. I also have Chief Precious Elekima as a former governorship candidate in the state. Gentlemen, thank you for staying with me. Now, let me go to you, Chief Elekima. Now, moving forward, you said that this issue is more of a political issue than a legal issue. And you seem to tilt towards reconciliation. How do you see a solution coming up in all of this?
Like I said, for those of us who were at the beginning of all this thing, we knew where this problem had come from. But we found
I'm sorry, Chief Elekima, if you can hear me, we are having difficulty connecting with you. We cannot really hear what you're saying, but maybe I'll just leave you for a second and go back to Honorable Upuende. Honorable, now, the appeal court has asked that you return to the House as lawful members, but there are strong speculation that your return and maybe the others might have some sort of vindictive undertone. Let me just put it to you straight. What is your plan, particularly for the governor, now that officially, at least for now, you are back in the House?
We're not back. I have explained to you, even before now, we've been having sitting. Week before last week, we had a sitting. We talked about the impending flood in the state, because there are states that were captured. We've been having sitting. So there is no time we were not in the chambers. But the only time we try and respect the law is when it went to procure judgment from the state high court, stopping us from having any sitting. We obeyed, but the governor will never obey. There are things I don't need to say on a media that is known to the government, to the governor alone.
Why can't you say it?
He has decided.
You can say it too. I mean, what's there to hide? Honorable, what's there to hide?
To seize, yes, I'm opening up. He has decided to seize allocations for 3 months, 3 months allocations of the local government chairman before their tenure elapsed. He has decided not to do screening with the authentic House of Assembly members. He has ignored every court ruling. I don't want to go deep. Our privileges and emoluments are all denied. And there is no time we want to talk about it, because let them not see us like you're complaining. No. Are those things not infractions? But at the right time, the governor has continued to disobey court order. Maybe the court itself will one day speak to him to understand. Maybe we'll invite the governor of the state, keep him in front of the dock and tell him that, look, you have been disobeying court order, because whatever judgment that comes up, he has people that interprets the judgment to his followers. And that's the only way he disobeyed the court order and court judgments. He has interpreters, the one with the red cap and the one who calls himself Attorney General, the purported Attorney General, because so long as I know, we don't have Attorney General of the state. If Okojombo has no legal status to be a speaker, then who screened the Attorney General to become Attorney General? That is it. If whatever thing that has been done by Edison and Okojombo has been declared nullity by this court, have been issued, then who screened the person who calls himself, the Boroma who calls himself Attorney General? That's it. So the law is a law. The law has no sentiment in it. The law has no sentiment in it. No amount of sentiment can change the law the way it is. So we only add, in River State, what we do is to add sentiment into the law by saying, we'll give them order. He is ruling with might because he has immunity. He doesn't obey court order. Like today, I was telling my friend, those who disobey court orders, those who disobey this judicial institution, are the people who will still run back to that same institution when the country hit them hard, and when they seek redress. When it is time for them to seek redress, they will run back to the same institution asking for help. We have the case of Obaseki, the outgoing governor of Edo State.
Honorable Upuende,
it wasn't.
I just want to ask you straight up. Are there plans by the purportedly defected, since you say you did not defect, faction of the House, to impeach the governor?
Yeah, we have no plan. Where are we to have plan? So long as I know, the president of the Federal Republic of Nigeria asked us as at then to go and withdraw impeachment notice, which we've done.
Honorable Upuende, are you there?
In order to respect and with Mr. President at the presidential lodge, we went back immediately. The governor accepted that I am going to do all that is written here, the 8-point reconciliation agenda that was given to us. And the first one was assembly, go back and withdraw your impeachment notice. We've done that. And for now, we don't have any plan.
So there are no plans to impeach the governor in any distant future?
No, we don't have any plan as such. We don't have any plan as such.
As such?
Yes, we don't have any plan.
Okay.
Unless otherwise anything happens along the line.
So there are chances it might still come up.
No, we are not even predicting it. We are not thinking of it at all. It has never been in our thought to impeach him. What actually happened was as a result of him planning to impeach Mr. Speaker. That was what boomeranged that led to that impeachment notice that was served on him. If not, nothing. No.
All right.
We don't have any problem. After all, we are all rivers.
All right. Honorable Upuende, let me leave you for a moment. We need to bring in, of course, a legal practitioner into this conversation. Kudus Alalafia. Kudus, thank you for joining Politics HQ tonight. Kudus, can you hear me? Okay. While, of course, we're still trying to connect with Kudus, let's listen to... Great. It's great to have you. Now, of course, we would like you to bring some sort of legal perspective to all of this, but let's listen to what some of the legal counsel representing this case had to say after this ruling. Take a listen.
Purportedly passed and under the purported leadership of Edison Eheze is clearly a nullity because they didn't go through the proper process. He was not a speaker and the proper quorum was not even formed. And it was done in violation of orders made by Justice Omotosho. So that is, in a nutshell, the kernel of the decision of the Court of Appeal today. So they've affirmed all that Justice Omotosho decided, all the reliefs that he granted.
I think that this judgment has laid to rest, has put an end to the political caricature in Rivers State. It has been happening for too long. And thank God that the Court of Appeal came with a sound, comprehensive and conclusive pronouncement on it, that it amounts to a caricature for 4 members of the House of Assembly to sit and claim that they are deliberating on any issue. The Constitution requires 2/3 for issues that require, like the impeachment of a speaker or the governor, and 1/3 as the number required to conduct the business.
There you saw the legal representative, sort of give some sort of, highlight as regards what transpired at the appeal court. I would like to bring in Kudus to this conversation right now. Kudus, we know that the appeal court judgment has returned the 26, defected members of the House back to their seats. And right now we are seeing the Attorney General of the state say that they cannot resume, that judgment, holds no water. I would like you to sort of give a legal perspective to this. Legally, what is going on in Rivers State? Kudus.
Thank you very much. What we have in Rivers State legally is a sorry situation. It is a case of embarrassment, so to say, when a party or persons try to interpret the judgment of the court or order of court to their satisfaction. To the best of my understanding, parties can argue, But when it comes to interpretation of the court judgment, every legal officer, every legal practitioner, whether you are in private practice or you are in public practice, must be very careful of their duty as a minister in the temple of justice, not to misquote, misconstrue, misconceive the judgment of a court, because the layman out there expects that they may not really understand the language of the courts. So they will lean more on the side of the legal practitioners to tell them what the judgment of the court is. Now, I've been watching the program even before I joined. I've listened to arguments of the honorable member here present. I've also read the proposition of the Attorney General of Rivers State in the media, and I've also listened and I've also read the judgment of the Court of Appeal. The judgment is straightforward. The judgment is direct. The judgment is clear. If in the wisdom of the Court of Appeal, affirming the judgment of Honorable Justice Omotosho to say that the appropriation bill signed by the governor into law did not follow the due process of law, in that you cannot have 4 to 5 members of the House signing a bill into law. What does that connote? It connotes that the House, as we speak, is not properly constituted. It connotes that as we speak, the House or members who purported to sign that bill, who purported to pass it into law, are not, strictly speaking, they do not have the majority number. They do not have the required number to sign that into law. If that is the case, there is no need to dilly-dally about it. The judgment of the Federal High Court is clear as to the fact that, okay, the people, the state government has refused to recognize, they retain their seat as honorable members. There is no need for any of the parties to now try to hoodwink the judgment, to say the issue of their defection has not been dealt with. Don't forget that it is whatever you place before the courts that the court will pronounce upon. It is not an issue that it is the speaker, which the governor has refused to recognize, that went to court. And the court gave judgment in their favor. So the argument of they defected or they did not defect goes to no issue again, because there cannot be conflicting court orders. There is uniformity in all these judgments.
So my question to you is this, because the state is saying it will take this to the apex court, that's the Supreme Court. Do they have a case?
Well, I'm not the court. I would not want to prejudice what the Supreme Court will say. But with you see, where the legal team, with due respect to the legal team of the governor, where I think the other party are using against the legal team of the governor is the fact that they withdrew all their processes before Justice Omotosho, leaving the process of the honorable members who are not recognized by the state, leaving their process unchallenged. And the court is duty bound to believe it as the true position of facts and evidence. So, of course, they have right of appeal. They can look at it legally. We have the substantive, we have the procedural law, which is the adjectival law. If they look at it from another perspective, perhaps. But the chances are very slim. But that does not mean they cannot be successful. Nobody can preempt nobody should preempt a court of law. That is the truth. It depends on whatever they are putting before the Supreme Court. And the Supreme Court in its judgment will look at it to say, okay, this is the position. But what I'm saying is that what has become a clog at the neck of the legal team of the governor is the fact that they withdrew their processes before Honorable Justice Omotosho. And you know, by the procedural law, you are to swim by what happened at the trial court. You cannot go up there and formulate new thing. So, but be that as it may, I am not in the best position to know what the court will say. So that is it. Thank you very much.
All right, kudos. Thank you for the legal insight. Let me come back to you, Honorable Upuende. I mean, right now, the court judgment, the appeal court judgment, saying that the Martin Amawo-led team, should resume duties officially now. There's the Okojumbo, leadership there. Should he not step down? What happens? What's the next move?
The lawyer in the studio has already told you their own interpretation. The same interpretation will push Okojumbo to go and sit in their secret place regularly the way they used to sit. The governor will still blatantly refuse to bring the budget back to us to do it. We know. But you see...
So what would you do?
Well, our answer tight. We won't do anything by the special grace of God. But at the right time, the law will speak. And when the law speaks, I know people will seek redress. And they will still come back to the same people they've been talking against, the same people they've been criticizing, the same people they've been interpreting their pronouncement and their judgment in a way it suits them. That's what I would say. When the law speaks, the same people who are now interpreters of the judicial pronouncement will be the ones running and seeking redress. As at then, they will go back to the same institution they've been criticizing of bribery. They will go back to the same institution. They will be saying this one his judgment is nothing. Well, I don't even look at it. The governor has come at several occasions to say, Omotojo's judgment, I'm not even looking at it. Today, Appeal Court yesterday has affirmed it again, once again. He will still come out. He has not spoken. Maybe he's learning from people who used to tell him what to say. He will wait for them after the interpretation. He will come out. By the time he meets with that red cap man and the purported Attorney General, he will come back again and give us his own verdict. And that is the kind of person, unfortunately, we've had as a Rivers State governor. Unfortunately, we've had somebody who swore an oath to protect the Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria and has refused to do so. Openly refused to do so.
Is there any chance?
Several occasions, this is the second appeal court case we are winning. Yet, he has never seen us. But so long as I know, we are undeterred, we're having our sittings. As I speak with you, anytime next week, we'll have our sitting. We have a time to sit. We'll do our normal business of the day because we form the quorum. We are 27 members, undeterred 27 members, and standing strong 27 members. We'll continue to do our constitutional duty, which has been given to us by the Constitution. So nothing more.
So
I will not say other things.
So you would still resume your sitting under what leadership of the House? Whose leadership?
Yeah, well, we've been under the leadership of Right Honorable Martin Chike Ameule. He is the Speaker of the Rivers State 10th Assembly. And the court has stated clearly once again that is not a question of dispute. He was elected June and he remained the Speaker. There is no time he has been removed. There is no time he was impeached. And what they do was a political charade, forming a contrary, bringing four persons together to do. Okay, if If the governor has a good intent for the state, he would have called all the assembly together to say, oh, please, whatever thing that has happened, whatever thing that has transpired, please, you push work together so that we, the government, will be in peace and focus on development.
Honorable Upuende, so just in 30 seconds, because I understand that we need to go.
Declared us, the same governor that declared us that so long as he knows we are non-existing, while we're having a court judgment as at then, a motor court judgment was with us. He said, so long as he knows he has declared us persona non grata, we are not existing.
All right.
But as we move on, we'll meet. We'll meet. Definitely, we'll meet.
All right. And we'll keep our eyes on the happenings in River State here on Politics HQ. Hopefully, we'll have you as many more times as we can. Thank you for your time. Honorable Lolo Upuende is a member of the River State House of Assembly. And also, at some point, we had Chief Precious Elekima, former governorship candidate in River State, and of course, legal practitioner, Kudus Alalafia, who joined later on in the program. Gentlemen, once again, thank you for your time.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. My pleasure.